Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be telling you about the Airbnb that wasn't on any map located in Germany. So let's get into it. In 2017, a young couple from Hamburg, Germany decided that they wanted to buy a house outside of the city to use as a vacation home. They had no idea that this would turn into an international news story, with people accusing them of stealing someone's land. The couple found an advert for a secluded modern house in a small village called Lüneburg, which is about an hour's train ride away from Hamburg. The house was set in a forest surrounded by tall trees and looked like your typical modern architecture Airbnb that you could rent out for a weekend getaway. It looked cozy, and the listing even mentioned that it was great for families or groups. The price was also very reasonable, so the couple decided to go ahead and buy the place. After purchasing the home, they went to the local city hall to change the ownership and to ask about building plans for the area. This is when they were informed that the home that they just bought didn't actually exist and wasn't on any official maps. It turned out that their new home was built on land that belonged to a woman who lived there before them. She had built her own home, but nobody knew about it because it was hidden behind tall trees. And the reason why she was able to do this was because the trees were planted over the course of several decades, starting all the way back in the 1960s, when she passed away. The home was put up for sale, but it was sold as land instead of a home. That's why the couple was able to purchase it for such a low price. But how did this woman build her own home without anyone knowing? How was she able to live there all those years and receive mail and phone service? Well, her name was Maria, and she had successfully managed to cut herself off from society and live off the grid. Her house was found in a state of disrepair, and it turned out that she had passed away right there in her home. The couple was shocked to find that the house they just bought didn't actually exist. But then they got angry because they spent all that money on something that wasn't real. They felt betrayed and thought that they had been scammed. They took these pictures and posted them on social media to call out the previous owner for what she did. And then soon after, their post went viral. People started to criticize them and say that they should have done their research. But I think that if anyone was at fault here, it was the real estate agent who listed the property. It's their job to know these things and make sure that the transaction goes through smoothly. If they wouldn't have listed the house as a home, and maybe as land or a building, then the couple wouldn't have even considered buying it. And if the couple knew that the house wasn't actually there, then they wouldn't have bought it in the first place. I mean, you can't sell something that isn't yours to sell. It makes no sense. I hope that this situation gets resolved and that the couple is able to get a refund because of all this publicity. The village has now decided to rename this place the Lost House. I wonder if they'll ever find out who the real estate agent is and hold them accountable. If you liked this video, then make sure to leave it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, stick around to the end to see another Airbnb that you won't believe actually exists. Thanks for watching.